Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today for your fire sign divine masculine. So if you're a divine feminine on a twin flame journey and you want to take a look at your masculine who could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, this reading may be for you. We're going to dive into the masculine's energy, just see where he is at on his ascension journey, where he is at with you in this connection, some messages from his higher self, fears or regrets that he might have, as well as some desires and confessions for you. So all the decks I'll be using here today, I will let you guys know what they are as I shuffle each deck. Everything will be listed down below. Let's get into it. Okay, so what we're going to look at is what is the current theme of this divine masculine's current ascension journey. What is the masculine's current theme for the spiritual ascension journey? This is my Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination deck for masculine fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay, so we have Spirit of Mermaids. Ooh, beauty untamed and free. What's really cool is that just yesterday when I did the Soul Connection New Moon in Pisces season forecast, the theme was all about mermaids. And so I feel like if you guys resonated with those messages yesterday, this could also be connected to that reading. But this is about beauty of the self. So self-love. This is also about being free, being untamed, breaking free of control and patterns and things that might hold us back in a negative way. Just really valuing and loving the self, and also just really seeing the beauty in all things, the beauty in life, the beauty of, just things around you. So this masculine could be taking the time to smell the roses, really taking some time for himself. So this is my Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Let's see what else we need to know here. Four Swords, just taking it easy. Taking time to smell the roses, taking time to heal and recover, maybe even slowing down. Maybe just realizing that there's more to life than just, constant go, 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 or hitting or meeting all of your goals all the time. So again, there's this slow down energy. There is this seeing life in a different way, seeing it through the lens of love and beauty. And it could also be a masculine who wants to break free from the restrictions of the material world. He could be shifting jobs. He could be instead doing something that he truly loves. Maybe it doesn't pay as much, but he feels more connected to it. There's more beauty in feeling zen than there is to feeling stressed. So I just feel like he is choosing some sort of lifestyle that's more fitting for him. And this could also be really taking, like an inventory of the self, looking at things that aren't working or serving us, such as addictions or behaviors that aren't really attributing anything positive to our lives, and wanting to heal and recover from those things. So that could also be the taking the time out, taking some time to heal, taking some time for the self, taking time to just be alone to figure out what he needs to heal. So if some of you guys have this masculine in your life that has kind of pulled back or has needed some time to just kind of free himself or to just, figure out who he is, this might resonate with you, okay? So let's now take a look and see where is this masculine at specifically with this particular feminine. So we're going to break it down into 4 different categories: the mind, the heart, the 3D reality, and the soul. 2 decks we're going to use. We've got the Twin Flame Journey Oracle that I created, and from Aqua Moonlight, the Untold Messages of the Heart, Volume 2. All right, so where is this masculine at right now in the headspace towards this feminine, the way that he is thinking about her or seeing her in this situation? Okay, so right now it could be he's at a crossroads. He's at a crossroads for some reason. Let's get the message. Void. It's easier sometimes to fill the void with superficial encounters. I don't know who I am yet. This is exactly what just popped up, okay? So this particular masculine could be on a soul-searching journey right now, really trying to figure out who he is. Fill, like, why is the void there? Maybe this masculine has tried to fill the void with people, things, substances. None of it's worked. So he's now kind of hitting rock bottom. He's realizing the beauty in maybe just himself, learning to love himself, learning to value himself. So he is right now, it looks like, at a crossroads with this connection. He's at a crossroads with where he's at. He's not quite sure if he should move forward with you or to move forward on his own journey. He feels kind of stuck right now. He could also be stuck in a codependent, toxic situation or environment where he's trying to break free, but is not able to do that just yet. So that could also be the holdup as well. So what's going on in the heart space? We have metamorphosis. So something is transforming, something is changing. Rumors. I've heard some things about you, but I don't know if it's true. Don't believe everything you hear either. Okay, so the heart space looks like there has, it's gone through some sort of changes. It's gone through some sort of transformation. And the thing that has maybe changed, like I've had a change of heart, you've had a change of heart, that's because people are talking. That's because people are saying things. So if that resonates for you, other people could have negatively influenced this connection. There could be a lot of things that are being told to the masculine that make him feel a certain way about loving you. So it might not be exactly about you, but it could be about love in general or who he is. All it takes is for someone close to you to say, wow, you're probably never, this is just an example. Wow, you're not really good with relationships, are you? Wow, you've really hurt a lot of people. Wow, you've got a lot of trauma. You got a lot of damage. You're not the marrying type. All it takes is for other people to start saying these things to someone, for someone to really like look at themselves and say, wow, maybe they're right. And if you don't really know who you are and you have a lot of trauma, emptinesses, and voids in your life, you're going to be easily swayed about what other people think about you. So I feel like there has been a change for both of you through the things that you've heard or seen, whether it's on social media or you've heard from someone else, that has changed a lot of things for both of you in this connection. So the one bit of advice that I have for you guys is that, you know, people love to talk about other people, especially things that are going to, like, people love being the bearer of bad news. And I'm not saying like if you're a good, decent person with integrity, you don't like being the bearer of bad news. Usually you keep your mouth shut unless there's something of value that's going to come from the situation. But most of the time, repeating things that are just rumors is absolute destruction. It's totally unnecessary. There's certain things that somebody could have just not said. Like, why did this person have to tell me this? Nothing good came from it. Just now trauma. Total chaos, total just feelings of sadness and betrayal, heartbreak. There are toxic people out there in the world that love doing this shit. So I feel like what's going on here in the heart space is that there's a lot of things that have transformed the way that you guys have felt towards one another. And what your masculine is saying to you, feminine, is don't believe everything that you hear. So there could have been things, of course, when people, you know, you play telephone, by the time it gets to the last person, the story has completely changed and it's not even the original story. So be careful with who you trust. Be careful with who's giving you information about this connection, because I'm just seeing here that not everything might be true, or it might not be exactly in the form, like of its original form. So don't base your decisions, don't base your connection or what you think about your connection on what other people are telling you, or the shit you're seeing on social media. Another thing that's not accurate. Okay. So interesting enough. Let's take a look and see what is the 3D energy. Okay, so we do have awakening. So there is this awakened energy. And we have dance. Neither of us are admitting our true feelings. Who is going to make the move first? Wow. This masculine is basically telling the feminine that he is awakened to this connection. Now, he might not look at it and say, oh, she's my divine feminine, she's my twin flame. Those are just, words and labels. But he is awakened to the fact that there is something significant about you, the feminine watching the video. So who's going to do it? You guys are both dancing around, as in you guys, neither one of you perhaps are willing to come forward. Neither one of you are willing to make the first move. And why? Because obviously there is some sort of either separation or some sort of chaos that has occurred. Huge void here, right? Maybe something was missing for someone, so they went off and they tried to figure out what that was. And then in the meantime, while that person did that, there was all kinds of drama and rumors that ensued. And now where we're at is this masculine really sitting with all of this and trying to figure out, where it all went wrong. So right now, he's very aware that he feels something. I'm also getting in this one, he feels that you know something and feel something too, but who's going to make the first move? Who's going to admit how they truly feel? So that might be where you guys stand in the 3D world. That might be the reality of the situation. We both feel this, but who's going to make the move? Who's going to say it? Who's going to act on this? So you guys are at a crossroads stalemate with each other, actually, is what I'm seeing here. All right, what's going on a soul level? Okay, so we have mask. We have deep. When I'm with you, it feels so real. I'm afraid of falling too deep. Wow. So this masculine is very aware of how deep this connection is, how special it is. But because of where he's at or where he was at with his soul development at the time, or just even now, he puts on this mask and pretends he's not affected. So this is the dance. This is part of the dance. Some of you feminines may look at this masculine and say, he feels nothing for me. I'm not important to him. But he's really good at masking how he feels. Very good at wearing a mask. That's why it's very important, you guys, that you do not base what you're seeing on social media as accurate. Okay? That's all I want to say about that. So that's where your masculine is at with you, feminine. Let's take a look and see what are some of the regrets. What are the biggest regrets that your masculine has when it comes to anything that went down in this connection? We're going to go into my twin flame journey shadows and the divine masculine haunted. Cowardly. Okay, so there's obviously a regret with acting cowardly. Maybe with not handling a situation, speaking up, speaking the truth, maybe changing your mind with something that you heard. And my feelings. I'm feeling all my fucking feelings. So you can see that this masculine has his head down in both of these images. So there is this feeling of shame. There is this feeling of regret. With how he was feeling. He was too cowardly to tell you how he felt. And so he may have just, ended it, walked away, never followed up, didn't correct what you heard, if that's a story. But I just am getting here in general what he was feeling. He was not really expressing. Yep. And he felt very strong. I'm getting here, he feels very strong about this connection. He feels like, it's like a soul energy to him, like you're a soul connection for him. He feels something on a deep soul level. And there has been a twin flame awakening here. That's what I want to say because of these two cards. We have twin flame connection and awakening. So this indicates to me that there has been some sort of spiritual awakening because of this connection for this masculine. So this masculine did awaken, but when he became awakened, he may not have been ready. He might be ready now, but there's definitely these feelings and a lot of this, work that still seems to be in the way. So that is a big regret that he has, is that he did not open himself up and be vulnerable with this connection, because it was very, very deep. It was very, very deep. When I'm with you, it feels so real, but I'm afraid of falling too deep. So I was afraid, cowardly, to fall too deep into my feelings for you. So I may have sabotaged it. I may have masked what I was really feeling. You may have heard things. I may have done things where it created rumors, things that weren't true. Of course, there's this song, right, from, or is that the album? I can't remember. From Fleetwood Mac. Rumors might be the album, but isn't it a song? I don't know why I can't remember. That could be something too. Okay, let's go ahead and get another set of regrets. What else is this masculine feeling here? What regrets does he have when it comes to this connection? Okay, so we have medicating. So remember, there could have been something here where someone was really, really using things. It's easier sometimes to fill the void with superficial encounters. I don't know who I am yet. Could even be filling the void with substances. You can see here she's got that that wine glass, but it doesn't have to be that. But there could have been some medicating that was going on. Somebody was too busy medicating themselves so that way they didn't have to feel. Wow. Against all odds. That movie. So that's a movie. It's obviously a Phil Collins song, but it's a movie as well. And in that movie, it's just so sad in the very end. You know, he loves her and he wants to be with her, but he can't be with her. So this could definitely be a situation here where now, with whatever has transpired in your lives, whatever's going on, someone may not be available. It kind of might be that feeling of it's a little too late. So one of these masculines' biggest regrets would be maybe it's too late, or it's like against all odds that, you know, you guys can repair this and have this again. So it says you're the only one who really knew me at all. So there's that feeling of you were the only one that really got me. You were the only one that I could be, you know, honest with at times. He may not have been honest all the time, or, you know, opened himself up with his feelings the whole time, but there were certainly little windows into the soul sharing moments here and there. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's see what else. It's almost like I see third party here. Doesn't have to be for everybody. Somebody's moved on, so there's another relationship going on, and the other person is medicating themselves to try to deal with what they've lost. That's for some. We have the Knight of Wands. So one of the masculine's biggest regrets is that he may have not fully opened his heart here. Definitely there was a passionate energy. There was some sort of a deep, you know, just very, very exciting, fiery energy here between masculine and feminine. But he may have treated it as something that he wasn't going to fully commit to, because the Knight of Wands is not the committing type. The Knight of Wands has problems with commitment. He's someone who's kind of on the edge of your life, not fully in your life. So one of his regrets could be because of this behavior, because he was busy medicating himself and not really being in his feelings, that he just ended up losing you in the end, feminine. That could be someone's story out there. Okay. All right, let's get one last set. Okay, so we have stagnant. It's almost like this connection has gone stagnant. There might not be any communication anymore, so this could be a separation, not for everybody. Oh, Boys of Summer. I will never forget those nights. So there's certain nights that he'll never forget. There's certain memories and things that you guys shared that he'll never forget. Obviously, summer is a season, so there's a certain season that he'll never forget. But of course, that song, Boys of Summer, is that, you know, he really connects with this girl, but then, you know, his friends come along and he wants to, you know, he wants to hang out with his boys, and, you know, somehow the connection between the two of them is lost, but it's still there. So I feel like there is some kind of scenario here where someone unfortunately was not willing at the time to dedicate themselves completely to this connection, and somehow the timing was lost, and now things have turned stagnant to where it's just now a season, or it's just now a memory. So there's regrets there. And also now there's this regret that the door is closed for some of you guys. Not everyone. Five of Pentacles is isolation and are isolated and alone. So the regret is closing the door. The regret now is somebody feels isolated and alone now that the connection has gone stagnant, now that it's just a faded memory. So that is what we have so far. So now let's go ahead and shift gears and go into the Divine Masculine's confessions and desires for the feminine. Deep desires for the feminine. This is the Love and Lust deck by Fire Witch Tarot. Holding on to someone you can't have yet is painful. Wow, you see this, you guys? It's forbidden from the divine. It's tempting you to break the rules. Will you stand the test of time, given to your desires and lust, or be seduced by the challenge of absence? There is a longing for someone because someone is not available, or it's because there's too much water under the bridge and it makes it very difficult to come back into someone's life. So someone is holding on, and it is painful, but yet it's also tempting. So it's like a torturous love, wanting something you can't have for whatever reason. It's very enticing. I only have eyes for the one I fall in love with. I become blind to all others who want me. They don't matter. I'm loyal like that. So what's also interesting here is that this masculine may have a lot of people that have eyes for him, that want him, but at the end of the day, he wants the one he can't have. So you, Divine Feminine, for some reason, you're this masculine's desire, because you're that one that he can't have. You're that one that is a mystery to him. I need you, you need me. We can't exist without each other. My yin to my yang. So he sees you as some sort of complete, you know, like you guys complete one another. There's definitely that feeling here of I need you, you need me. We're better together. We're better connecting. So he feels on some deep level that you guys belong together. But again, there's all this other stuff, this like major challenge, this torturous type of situation. It's like star-crossed lovers that can't be together for whatever reason. So I feel like this masculine is really sitting in his feelings now, okay? Wasn't really in his feelings before. Why? Because he was masking those feelings, okay? But he has since awakened to this connection, okay? And is now in a healing and recovery process, trying to figure out the meaning of life. And the meaning of life, those answers lie within him. But it also lies in his connection with you, Divine Feminine. So that is just coming together for me right now. So he's working on aligning himself right now. That's what I'm seeing. All right, so let's go ahead and get some final messages here from the Divine Masculine's higher self to you, Feminine. So these are going to be higher self blessings for you. So this deck is called My Divine Love Inspiration Counterpart Messages. Purpose. I am following my passions. Beautiful. So this masculine is letting his feminine know right now from his higher self that he is really aligning with his purpose. And this is very cool because we can clearly see that he is working on aligning himself right now. So he's aligning himself to his purpose. He's following his passions right now. I know it sounds corny, but he's falling in love with himself. He may have not known what true love is. And you coming into his life, this could have offset his awakening, but that doesn't mean that you guys came into, like an actual instantaneous union because you came into each other's lives. But that's what started the recovery process. That's what started the work. That's what started the deep soul reflection. So as time goes by, as he sees the beauty in himself, he sees the beauty in you. You see? As he loves himself, he can love you too. Before he couldn't. He just couldn't. So that's really cool. Talented. Do you even know how amazing you are? There could be somebody that has a purpose where they're really utilizing their talent. And so their talent is their purpose. So if you're, somebody like, it could be artistic, somebody could be creative, whatever it is that they're doing, though, they have some sort of talent and it's for the world to see. And it's like they're a star shining bright. So this masculine is letting the feminine know, do you know how amazing you are? He may not have treated you as such in the past. He may not have said that to you. But as he is learning to love himself and see the beauty in himself, he's able to see the beauty now in you, feminine. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Oh, yeah. It's like seeing you as a shining star. Ambition. Keep reaching for the stars. So he may, I don't know if this is going to resonate for everybody, but he may have a way of seeing you shining like a star, being in your purpose, expressing your talents. And so he is able to really connect with your beauty through what you're doing right now. I love you when you shine for all to see. Wow, this is all connected. So he sees you loving yourself. He sees you shining bright for all to see like a star. So this really is also something that brings him, brings him to that space where he really craves you and desires you. He wants you even more because you're carrying yourself in such high regard. And we have learned something new for the both of us. Wow. So he's actually telling you, feminine, that he wants you to continue on your own ascension journey, just like he is right now. And he wants you to keep, honoring yourself, loving yourself, finding your worth, finding your value, reaching for the stars, continuing down your path towards purpose and mission, and studying and learning, because what you learn, he learns. Because you guys are connected, you bring something to the table. I mean, you guys both bring something to the table. So all this time, either in separation or even spent with other people or in other experiences, you're learning so much. So you just have that much more to share when you do come back together in an actual union. So he's basically telling you to keep going. And we have gratitude. Thank you for loving me in my dark times. He could see you as a guardian angel. He can see you and be very grateful for you now. Maybe he was not able to do that before, but again, he's in more of a loving vibration. And so this loving vibration helps him to be able to be grateful towards you and to see your light. You can't see someone else's light until you can see your own. And I just feel like that's the recovery process for this masculine right now. Even though there could still be voids, even though there still could be drama and issues, it doesn't matter. I'm just seeing here that he is on a recovery journey. And last one, emotions, feel it in order to heal it. Yep. So he has gone deep. He has gone dark. He has definitely dove straight into his emotions. As a matter of fact, he's saying, I'm feeling all my fucking feelings. This emotion, I'm feeling it so I can heal it. Before I didn't want to feel it. Before I didn't want to open up my heart. But now I see the beauty in my heart. Now I see the beauty in my feelings. I see the beauty in doing this work. And where was it before? Sorry, guys. Hold on for just a second. I just want to get the card. Whoops. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. I wanted to get the cards that I pulled earlier as just a reference here. I can't find it. So basically this crossroads to me, it's kind of like, here I am once again, you know, at the same juncture in my life, how I tried to medicate myself, what I tried to do to fill the void, it didn't work. So now I'm back to ground zero and I'm having to redo it, but I'm doing this journey in a different way. I'm going to learn to love myself. I'm going to learn to accept myself. I'm awakening in a whole new way. And that's just what I'm seeing for this masculine. So because he's going through some major changes, he feels or senses that the feminine is going through some changes as well. So you guys are like both dancing with each other's energies. But it's like this came through the reading a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday. Dancing with myself. You're dancing with yourself, but then you're also doing the dance with each other. So there's some kind of a dance that's taking place right now between this masculine and feminine. And while you guys are doing this dance energetically, a lot of things are getting worked out. A lot of things are getting worked out. But the awakening card and the twin flame connection card, there has been a connection, twin flame awakening here. And there is some kind of major shifts taking place where people are now really looking at their feelings, facing their fears, and they could be cowardly again and say, nope, I can't do it. Or they could choose to do it differently this time. And I feel like this masculine is being given a second chance to choose to do something different this time in this connection. So, you know, only time will tell. So that's what I have for you guys this week. So I hope that it resonated with somebody out there. And tomorrow I will go ahead and post the earth and air signs for the divine masculines. So today it's just water and fire. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys, again, want your own personalized version of this reading, take a look at the link that I have down below. All right, you guys, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.